Coach. Thank you. Well, no precipitation in the forecast, but we do have a cold night in store at First Energy Stadium on the southern bank of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike, 45. Get. Watch the twist. Watch the edge.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give, right side. It's Goodwin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
25, check 25.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nice touchdown,
a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. 58, read. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Down, baby.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Why? Blue dart crookers. Blue dart ready. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. All day, baby, all day. Mike, 50
Back to throw here.
Let's go, B. Big series right
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Let's go, boys.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
3. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Play action now. Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 Tucson. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, check 24. Check. Let's go.
They run it here with Gordon. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Not today, baby.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Ready, blue 18. Check, 45 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Bang, 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 bang. Watch out. One. Go. 45.
On 1st down, Goodwin. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Playing the wrong football. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down now, it's Goodwin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
No chance.
On 3rd down, Mariota.
Outside coming.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Bravo!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's how we do it.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
64, weak.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Down. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 49. Check 49. Check. Topper. Ready, go.
Now good. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Boom.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch the slap, watch the slap.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
That's right. We can't
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike's 5-4. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. One. Orbit. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he'll let it go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. That one, no?
No, it's nothing.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. This is taken at the 15. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run on 1st down. Goodwin. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
1, 3.
Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Let's go, baby.
He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Goodwin. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch the pass.
Slam. Hey, switch gears.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Get ready.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Shoot. 1. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Rush. 1. Rush in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
One. Exit. 45's the mic.
On second and 11 now. Mariota steps away to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
I'm coming. Jack. One. Alert 3, alert 66. Bullet high. One. Delta.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. Check 90. 99. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Goodwin.
Run.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, 45. Coming. 3. Check Mike, 45.
From the 25 on second down, Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 8, read. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Sack. Here we go. Set. 30 base. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go, D.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Touchdown, Atlanta. The kicker on for the extra.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Me. 45's the mic. One.
Check, 45's the mic.
Fox trot.
45's the mic.
I got him.
45.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 31. Check H3, 218. Pat.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Okay,
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Check three, check three, check three. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Set, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Down. 15 lining, 15 lining.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
61. Matchbox, light. Seam 6. Light 35. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Time to go, night.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
I'm coming after you. One. 52. Deuce.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, yeah.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check 45. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I got it. 45.
One.
45. Ricky.
And now we've got flags down.
45.
Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
You better be afraid of me.
Check 50. Check 50. Hatchet. Hatchet.
One. Check 3rd. Charlie.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
He's
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll get 15 there as he kept it himself, yet it will still lead to a 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Showing 8. Showing 8.
Watch that. Watch that. Watch that.
Dash. 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 Go. Go. Go now. Check. Check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch it. Check 3. Check 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
You got tight. You got
on 1st down. Goodwin.
Kill. Tighten up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch switch.
Hey, alert 3. Check 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready. Round 18.
Get him. Check 43. Check
3.
Watch twist.
One.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Shit.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Mariota on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 37. Check 37. Ready.
Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. 60 orange. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 57's Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We go work.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Go. 45.
They go play action. Mariota being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
36. 3. Watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Good one. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, Blue 45. Check. 1. 45's the mic. Stay with your man. 45's the mic. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Got you, punk.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Bravo! Jim, G-Con, 132 fighting.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Ready!
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Pilot 64, weak. Watch the pass. Mike 35, Mike. Ready, go.
2nd and 3.
Push him back. Push him
Firing
back.
quickly here, and that's complete. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Thomas has got it. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Ian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mariota. And the catch made by Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
4th down, even. 25, check 25.
Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check, 45 the mic. Let's go, D. Wide, get wide. Switch.
On first down. It's Goodwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Mike, 45. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep... One. Whip. Watch the whip.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike. 3. 25. I'm coming. Alpha. 45 is the mic.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, They can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.